We back. Buckeye Steppas podcast. Back
Yo,
at it again, man. Episode 31, dog, man. How y'all fellas feeling, man?
Right.
I'm good.
Happy with the draft and how it went.
like I'm part of the daytime dynasty.
Absolutely, man. Um, let's go ahead and get started, bro. Like, let's go ahead and get recap of the Buckeyes 2025 draftees, man. It was 14 guys from the Buckeyes drafted in this draft. Um, Two other guys in the signing. So it was a total of like 16 to 17 guys that's on NFL rosters from the Buckeyes, man, from the national champions, man. You gotta show love to the champs, man. The champs, we develop them, we push them out. You know what I'm saying? And we bringing on the best guys that's gonna be able to play for your organization for 10 years plus. You feel me?
Got
but
them got
yeah,
them boys
man.
on the assembly line.
Just
Right.
yeah, I can just go ahead and start with a little, beginning part of what y'all think of the draft from the Buckeyes.
I called 14. I think our over under was 14 when we were
We
talking about
was
it months
we
ago.
was saying 15. We was pushing. We was hoping 15 to have that record, but we tied the record though. You know what I mean? But well,
Man,
you play well.
17 with NFL contracts right now. Them three undrafted free agents too.
That's
And
lit.
that's
You hear me?
crazy, bro.
Facts.
That's nasty
That's
work, as we like to say.
that's lit.
I love where a few of them went. I think we're going through our top five later, so I don't want to get too far into it. But yeah, it was 14. A couple of them went later than I thought, but then one or two went a little earlier than I thought too. So like,
Yeah,
the
that's lit.
NFL draft was wild this year.
Okay. I'm glad it
Shador
was
had his
14.
own.
I thought it was 13. So, well, I'm glad to hear it was 14. So,
What
but
you
yeah,
how you feel about it, Ty?
I mean, I feel like a lot of our. I'm glad. Number one, I'm glad that we had that many draft picks, but I also feel like some of our players got snubbed. You know, they should have been picked higher than what they were. I do agree with Crutch on that.
Right.
Um, for example, I think Lathan Ransom should have been chosen higher than what he was.
Yeah,
I think Jack Sawyer should have been chosen higher than what he was.
yeah.
Um, and I think that Denzel Burke should have been. You know what I'm saying? He got drafted, but I think he should have been a little bit higher too, though. Those are my three. Our DB
Uh,
should have been. I feel like we had first. I feel like we had no DB that should have been taken in the third round. That's from my opinion.
I th-
Like they shouldn't have been picked sooner than the third round, or they shouldn't have went later than the third round.
They shouldn't have went later than the third.
I agree.
Like we have better. We Our DBs is way better than fourth round talent. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, facts,
Um,
facts.
Can I add to mine?
I mean,
I want to shout out Arizona for getting three of our Buckeyes, and then
shout out to
Pittsburgh.
Arizona.
I think
Yo,
they was each too. So yeah, go
yo,
ahead. My fault.
I hate the Patriots, but shout out the Patriots for giving the homie G Scott a chance.
That's a big
Absolutely,
pickup.
man.
word,
That's a big pickup.
word. Yeah, it
I
is.
think he's
And
gonna thrive. I think he's gonna
I'll
thrive
stand
with
by
the
this
Patriots.
till I die. Ain't not 10 of them tight ends better than G Scott that actually got
no,
drafted, and that's crazy, bro.
You can
no, it's
add that. You
not.
can
You're
add.
telling me Nebraska's backup tight end that
No,
transferred to Harvard is better than G
No,
Scott Jr.? Get out
no.
my face, bro. No
no.
disrespect to homie. Congrats on your draft. I'm not downplaying your
I
success.
am.
I'm
I
just
am.
saying they ain't. I don't know about all that.
No, I agree. And G Scott's
Yo,
another one though. I feel like that should have been drafted. When you mentioned it in the group chat during the draft, I was like, oh yeah, absolutely, because he was
I
definitely
don't know how Seth McLaughlin didn't get
top two
drafted.
tight end in the country for sure.
I was calling for him in the sixth round for Baltimore to get him.
You don't
I
need no
would
more tight ends. Sit your ass still.
I was talking
but
about McLaughlin. Center. But to your
yo,
point, we don't need a center either. We got Linderbaum. We got a top three at worst center in the NFL. But I
I
would
wanted
love to have McLaughlin right next to him in guard.
yeah. I
Shit,
wanted I
McLaughlin
wanted
gonna
Tyler
play.
Warren so bad. He was two picks. He got picked two picks before the Bengals. I was like, oh man.
Yeah,
yo,
Man,
what?
I can't believe that who was it that the Jets didn't draft Tyler Warren. I just feel like that has set Justin Fields up real well, bro. I feel like my opinion that was one of the biggest mistakes in the draft. Again, I don't know nothing about who the Jets drafted, the cat in general. I mean, but
You know what I'm seeing
I
about
think
Justin Fields because you brought him up. Wherever
what?
he goes, about Justin Fields, wherever he goes, the organization doesn't give a shit what they put around him. It's crazy. Pittsburgh did it. What the Bears did it, and then they put everybody around it as soon as he leaves. You know what I mean? Then they get the piece. It's crazy how it's working out for Fields. I feel like
Cause
he
they
is on.
they banking on him being the athlete he was at Ohio State. Uh, but I thoroughly like
Hey, bro,
I think all our guys should have went higher. I will say though, I got an eye on Pittsburgh, man. Jack Sawyer on the other side of TJ Watt is crazy.
They talking about trading TJ Watt though, Tony.
Are they?
Yeah, cause yeah, they talking about they's like they've had discussions with trading TJ Watt and George Pickens.
Well,
The Ca-
if
the
if it
Hey,
was
Cowboys
listen,
the
I was about to
Cowboys
if
comment
approached
that in
me.
the group chat how quickly my opinion on that George Pickens T Higgins debate would have changed if that trade that came up in my Cowboys pages would have really happened. Because we really tried to trade for
They
George
did.
Pickens,
They
and
did.
y'all know I'm as Homer Simpson as they come.
You
So
silly.
I'd have been in that bitch like, fuck T Higgins, y'all are retarded.
Yo, but I
You
That
think
ain't
was
lying.
such a
How
dumbass debate, by the way.
I
Facts.
think
yeah,
George
But if
Pick
he was on my team, I
it
would
ain't
feel
though.
differently.
yo,
It ain't
but
though.
if you had CD, T, and George Pickens would be the number three.
Well,
for
duh.
sure, for sure,
Yo,
for
If
like
you had,
that's
sure.
what I'm saying. What
Yeah.
we
Hey,
talking about?
listen,
What we
I'm
if you
talking
had,
strictly establishing that I am biased, and if he would have gotten traded to the Cowboys, I'd argued it at least.
Got you. That's
it's
funny.
not as clear cut as these Bengals fans want to tell you, but they're Homer Simpson. The
Get
Tyler
out of
Madden
here,
meant
you bingo hater.
Ah,
You bingo hater.
All right,
here
that's
we go.
Florida.
George
Just
Pickens,
a bingo
bro.
hater.
You
That's
Nah,
you
all.
probably think Rashad Bateman's better than both of them.
He probably
not even
does.
not even close. I want him to draft a wide
I
receiver.
think your AirPods pop up on my phone. I'm like, what the
Nah,
hell?
he's good. He got all the traits, but he can't catch.
Yeah,
He can't catch.
it tweeted me out because her AirPods popped up on my phone. I'm like, what the hell? Like, so
Yo, the Jets drafted an
four,
offensive tackle.
so five. So this is five wide receivers drafted in the first round over the last 4 years, man.
They were all in one wide receiver room together at once. That's crazy.
Bro,
crazy.
crazy, bro. That and I seen people was talking about that a little bit just to dive in a tad bit. I see people the other day saying that 2021 that specific wide receiver room at Ohio State is the greatest wide receiver room ever, and I think we kind of briefly kind of talked about it in the chat a little bit last week.
But
I
like,
mean,
I
and we
listen.
can
I
I,
kind of
I
agree.
run that
strongly,
again. We
ex-
can run that content real quick. We
I
just give a
strongly
quick take though.
agree.
Make it quick. Make it quick
I'll go
though.
quick. I strongly agree. But like, who in this group chat would say right now that the five receivers we got, potentially six receivers we got, aren't fucking first round draft picks as well?
I would.
Would
I would.
anybody in this room say
I'm
that?
not a.
And not even
Now,
saying
I would.
potentially.
I don't think
They
Ennis is a
probably
first round
are.
draft pick.
They
I don't think
probably
Who?
Ennis is a
are.
first round
I
draft
don't
pick.
think Teddy's a first round draft pick.
Ennis,
I don't think Ennis is a
And
first round draft pick. I
Ennis
don't.
is gonna Ennis is gonna cook, bro.
I'm not saying he won't. I'm not saying he won't. I'm saying he's not going to get drafted in the first round.
Hey, bro,
He's
let
not
me
going to be
say
drafted in the
this.
first
I'm gonna
round.
say this, and I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna be done talking about it after this. Emeka Buke ain't never looked like really him on our roster ever one time, and he just went in the
That
first round.
that's a lie.
I mean,
Bro,
I
he's been
wouldn't
a
say he
wide
would
receiver
never look
two or
like
three his
him,
entire
but I
career.
get what you're saying
But
though. I
he
get
has
what you're
had
saying.
games where he's showed like he's that dude, bro.
He's
So
not.
is Brandon Ennis. He has two touchdown games. I mean, he's balled out too. He has. I
Come on,
mean, I
bro. Brandon Ennis
Three
is not on
going into
Emeka's level,
week
bro.
one.
I disagree.
Wide receiver three
Brandon
going into
Ennis is not on Emeka's level. He's just
I
not.
disagree.
I
Okay.
think this is the year that's why it's a big thing right now. Is because next year we don't have first round wide receivers. The year after we have the number one, and then we have our another
Hey,
run of
bro,
probably five.
don't. Hey, listen, because I saw that poster they were talking about the wide receiver class this week this year. Don't be surprised if we go into the draft with Carnell Tate as wide receiver one off the draft board. I'm not just saying that. I'm not being
That
biased.
won't be happy
They
about it.
have
No,
that
they
on their list. When they
yeah.
show the list of the
Yes.
receivers, the strength of who's good and who's not, Carnell Tate is at the top of that list by ESPN.
I
I
agree.
also agree with that statement. We're going to see a totally different level of production out of him this year. And that's why I said that about Brandon Ennis as well. Cam, you can't make a conversation with people, fans of wide receiver you, and tell us to make it quick because this is not an acceptable quick debate. I would just like to say, I just don't,
It's a week.
I don't see, I don't think that you will have the same opinion on Brandon Ennis week 12.
Okay.
I,
Well,
I,
guess
I
what?
mean
Facts.
that.
Okay. Well, guess what?
Facts.
Guess what? Because
Big
we have a whole
facts.
season. If
No,
Brandon
yeah, no,
Ennis,
absolutely.
if Brandon
But I
Yeah,
Ennis
know
so
you,
don't,
you drink
hold on.
Haterade on
We
a
also
player
got
and you keep
quarterback
on
I'm
spread
not
drinking.
trying to
around.
hate on Brandon Ennis though. Like I'm honestly not. You know what I'm saying? If he ends up saying this, I'm not trying to hate on Brandon Ennis. I'm not. I'm not saying he's a scrub. I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm not saying that at all. I just think that we have a lot of other receivers that over the course of the season that are going to show up and show out. And I don't think Brandon Ennis is. I just don't think he's better than um than Jeremiah. I don't think he's better than Tate. I don't think he's even better than Graham. Honestly, that's just my opinion. But we're gonna see.
Taking
You know
four.
what I mean? I hope I'm wrong though, because it's not something like I'm
Hey,
not. I got
I
nothing
got a
against
real
Brandon
question.
Ennis.
How do we let him back into the show? He's the host that controls letting people back into the show.
I think this is the second
That's
time this happened.
wow.
So this is the
Passwords.
second
He's
time it's
clear.
happened. First time it happened, you wasn't on yet, bro.
Oh, I got you. Oh, there you go.
But listen, but I'm not trying to hate on Brandon Ennis.
No. I respect that. I respect your opinion, and you know I do. I tell you this all the time. I respect your football opinion on anything but quarterbacks. But we'll keep moving forward.
Oh,
Um,
that might
I
be a good
really do
segue.
believe that we could
Draft
have.
quarterback.
I really pretend. I'm not just saying that. I really think we could have 3 1,000-yard receivers this year. I really mean that.
So do we have the
We got a
quarterback for that?
quarterback that can do it this year.
Julian Sand's going to be our quarterback. I backtracked all the way. It is what it is.
No, I'm just saying we got a quarterback that can throw the ball around.
We
Um,
had
we
one.
could
What are you talking about? He threw for
we could have had
4,500 yards
three.
and 37
We could have had
touchdowns.
three. We could have had three.
Get the fuck
Uh,
out of here. God.
yeah. Um,
What is he talking
what
about, man?
round did the quarterback get drafted in? Oh, he must be great. Um,
Oh
who
my
did he get
God! Wait for
drafted?
Cam.
Fine.
Again, the greatest quarterback of all time got
We gotta
drafted in
wait
the
for
same
Cam, bro.
round.
Okay, he's back. We gotta wait for Cam.
There we are again, comparing Will Howard to Tom Brady. My
In
God,
a
I'm
draft
just saying.
status. In a
Uh,
draft
we ain't even get
status.
to break. We ain't even get to break down some of this draft.
Cam, you gotta get your Wi-Fi on point, Cam.
No, it's not that. It's some. I don't know what's going on. It's something with the stream is tweaking on my end. It's not the
Mm.
Wi-Fi though. It's not that.
All right,
But
what are we talking about right now? So we can keep it
bro,
going if you
so
bust out
back
again.
so to the draft though. Like
Will Howard.
no, of course, America.
That's your
What
ass
he
up.
no Tampa Bay. We let's name the top five winners out of the guys.
Who got the listen, two of them went
On
to the
first.
same team.
Who you talking about, T?
You know who I'm talking about. If he asking us who
He's
won,
talking about the
who
Steelers.
went to the
He's talking
best
about the Steelers.
situation. If Will Howard got drafted by any other team, there's real chance he never sees the field.
Who was
I
the best
understand there is
situation?
still
Steve
chances that
Williams.
happens. Shut the hell up. Let me finish. God damn it. There is still chances that happens. But as far as teams of places he could have went, that is the best position. If Aaron Rodgers don't come back,
Facts.
he's fucking competing with Mason. My head's dented by Miles Garrett, motherfucking Rudolph. I'm
Still
telling
gonna
you,
lose the
the
race,
Steelers do
brother.
not want to
Still
send him
gonna
out
lose
week
the
one. They
race.
don't, bro. They don't, bro. He won. That was the best position he could have been drafted at. Period.
And
Period.
Shadur start before he
But
does.
Facts.
you know why Will Howard won't see the field this year? You know why he won't see the field? because I truly believe Aaron Rodgers is going to sign with Pittsburgh. That's the only reason why.
Listen, and the moment they do, I'll probably do my never starting a game apology that day. You know, I'm always
Oh,
honest,
you
man.
2 minute rant, but
Hey,
I need that
but hey,
jersey
you
on
better
too.
hope you don't play no serious
I need that
games this year.
jersey
You better
on
hope
too. I
so.
need that jersey
Because we're
on
going to
too.
watch you backtracking your apology like you do every time.
But there's also
Every time,
three or four other teams that could have
ever
drafted Will Howard too that needed a quarterback. You know,
since I won the bet we're talking about. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because the Saints sure picked a really good one.
yeah, Seahawks needed one. I would have
This,
loved. I would have loved for Will Howard to get drafted to the Minnesota Vikings and beat out J.J. McCarthy.
so I
Oh
know
my
we're
God,
talking
that
about
would have.
Buckeyes real quick, but let me
Yeah, that would
slide
have
one
been
quick
lit.
one since you mentioned the Seahawks. Who starts majority of the games for the Seahawks next year? Sam Darnold or Milrow?
and Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Right. So
We're gonna win games with him there. He's gonna
I
be the
don't even
starter.
know that they really needed a
Milrow.
quarterback.
Milrow.
But I would say that again. So to continue Cam's topic, I'll finish mine real quick. The other person I would say that got the best situation is Jack Sawyer because if the Steelers don't trade T.J. Watt, playing opposite of T.J. Watt, you can't get put a better spot for a rookie season. You're not going to receive a single double team. You're not going to receive a single special assignment because they're going to focus everything on T.J. Watt. My third is, my opinion, Quinshon Junkins. Going into Cleveland after Nick Chubb's gone, I mean, he got a chance for a lot of serious time, in my opinion. So I think that was a good position. Um, I, man, I'm gonna be real. I'm a hater. I didn't like where nobody else went. I like a Mecca with Baker, but I hate Baker. So like that's like hard for me to put that in my list. But it's probably he gets to learn behind like Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. But like I hate Baker Mayfield. He started that flag planting shit, so it's hard for me to say that. And I really like old boy going to the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, fuck the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs. Nothing good for the Chiefs. But Josh Simmons got himself a good little I think he got himself in a good position. That's my five. I'll
Yeah.
I'll pass it on.
Simmons definitely shouldn't have fell that far,
I
in
agree,
my
but it was
opinion.
that injury bug.
Who up next? Go ahead, Tony.
That was Josh Simmons, by the way, that who went to the Chiefs.
I know. Yeah, he already said it. I was about to say Fryer on accident and I knew that was wrong. So I just said to the Chiefs.
Go ahead, Tony Crutch. What are y'all two?
You want me to go? I'll go.
Go ahead.
My number one is up to Tampa Bay. I just there's a lot of wide receivers there, and I think he's gonna beat everybody out. And then you got Mike Evans on the other side, so he's gonna see a lot of touches. I think that's gonna be great for him. I got Tyreek
Can I
Williams.
can I interrupt you real quick? Do you think that he's immediately better than Chris Godwin?
Yes.
Yes,
I agree. Because
Oh,
Chris
Godwin.
Godwin got some injuries.
Now
Go ahead,
mm,
Godwin
Crutch.
was
yes, most definitely.
Okay. I don't
Godwin was
per se
created.
disagree. I'm just saying healthy Chris Godwin is an elite wide receiver in the NFL, in my opinion. At least a wide receiver too. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's not healthy, so I respect your opinion. Keep going. My bad.
Tyreek to Detroit because everywhere else is good. He's gonna look great there. Um, I, in a situation opposite of that, Michigan dude right next to him, and they're gonna be fine when he comes back. Um, three, I got Judkins. I like him and Chubb in the backfield. Although Chubb's gonna do some stuff right now, it'll be his backfield afterwards. And then three, I got Jordan Hancock to Buffalo. I know it's
That's a sleeper,
big, but
especially with the
hey,
retirement of old boy from Fostoria, Micah Hyde.
yep. And then the fact that he plays
And it's
safety
stop.
and so the fact he can play two positions, he's definitely going to be on the field for Buffalo a lot this year, even as a fifth round draft pick. And then my number five is Ty Hamilton to the Rams. Again, they already got an edge rusher that's nice, and I think he's really he's a lot higher than a fifth round pick too in my eyes. So
I
yeah, that's
respect
my
that. My only debate to that would be that they drafted a D lineman that played with Jared Verse like right before that. or a few picks before that. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm hopeful. I fuck with them both. I fuck with all your picks. Those were solid. I really fucked with the Jordan Hancock pick. That was dope. I didn't
My
even think of
favorite,
that one. But as soon as you said it, I thought of Micah Hyde retiring and was like, yes. Good one.
my favorite player that I wanted to watch is playing for Carolina, so I won't see a whole lot of Lathan Ransom. I'm sorry, I want to see
Exactly
him.
why he didn't make my list.
That's why I wanted to see him play in the league. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's my five and honorable mention.
All right. Tony, what you got?
I got my favorite is Jack Sawyer to Pittsburgh. Uh, man, that's spooky. That's spooky.
I hate it.
That's spooky. I love it.
So all you
Tommy.
AFC North fans hate that, right? Keep
Yo,
it a buck. How
You
mad
it
are
puts
you?
so
you
much
you
it
you
puts
damn right.
it
I hate
puts
it.
so much pressure
I
on
love
Lamar
Jack, but
Jackson.
I hate the move for my Bengals. I
Yo,
hate it for my Bengals, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Go ahead, so.
hopefully, hopefully Jack Sawyer take it easy on us that day. But I got Jordan Hancock at number 2. I got uh a Mecca at 3. Um, because I mean for the same reasons too. I don't really. He would be higher, but I don't really like Baker that much. Even though Baker do like, man, I think he I think he's trending upward. They they,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I
they might
fuck
do
with
some.
Baker.
Yeah, they
Wasn't he
might
an
do some.
MVP candidate this year? I'm
Nah, I
not
mean,
saying that he was close, but
I
he
mean,
was
I
in the
love him.
conversation.
I love him as a player, but I don't like him as a player because he stuck that damn
Yeah.
flag in the field.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
to me, he earned his stripes when he went to Cleveland and had to go through all that shit. So it was like Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay and like now I can like you. You know what I mean? In my opinion, that's how I
Bruh,
see it.
I'm
yeah,
gonna say
I
something real quick.
yeah.
I think that someday we're gonna discuss this. Kids are gonna be like, the Browns have the Baker Mayfield curse.
it's
Mm,
the 10 couch curse, bro. They've been cursed for a long time.
No,
No,
I
no.
dig, but they finally made the playoffs and they got rid of him, and it's just been bad, bad, bad since then.
yeah.
Yo,
I got.
honestly, Ty, I think the Browns. I think the Browns when they got rid of Baker, that's what cursed them. They
No,
should
I
have
know,
stuck with Baker.
Tony.
They
What
should.
Yeah,
I respect that, but
they
what's
should
your
have
four
definitely
and
kept.
five,
They
Tony?
definitely should have kept Baker. I got I got Quinshawn at 4. I like the tandem with him and Nick Chubb, and I think Quinshawn could offer Shador some help at some point.
Nah, hold
Oh,
on. Do y'all think Shador
He
starts
did,
for the
he said
Browns week
all of
one?
that to throw a shot at Shador.
Yo,
that's starter.
let's not let's
Nah,
not
hold on.
let's
I
not get
read the
side
room very well.
let's
I
not
know that was the play just now.
Hey,
let's
that
not get
was that was
sidetracked.
impressive. I have to admit that was an impressive little beat around the bush and get to the point. Do
Let's
y'all realistically think he starts for the Browns week one? Keep it a buck.
Yeah, yeah,
Week one.
I think
yes,
so.
yes.
Because I
I got,
think Flacco
I got
wouldn't
40.
even have it.
I got 40 who want to bet it.
Type it in the group chat right now so we don't try to forget. TY, go type it in the group chat right now.
We're taking
Y'all
one.
I
out
think
your
I think
fucking mind. Joe Flacco starts week one at the very least.
they got hold on. They went and got Joe Flacco?
Yeah, they got Flacco.
Yeah,
Yes,
They
they
got
got Joe Flacco.
Oh,
Listen,
Pickett.
I ain't know that.
they got
I ain't know that.
Flacco, they got Pickett, they got fucking Gabriel, they got Shador, and they really still got Watson, but most people think he'll never see the.
I just listen.
It's
If
not
they start
Stop.
Joe Flacco week one, I hope they start Joe Flacco the whole damn year because the Browns gonna suck. Because
I ain't know that.
I'm trying to be
Bruh, the
funny.
Browns are gonna suck whether doing
bullshit.
Gabriel, Shador Sanders, Kenny Pick. It don't matter who play.
Nah, nah. If
That
nah,
Brown
Damn.
defense
nah, don't
nasty,
do
bro.
that. If Joe,
That
if
Brown
Joe,
defense
if
fucking
Joe
nasty.
Flacco, if Joe Flacco is quarterbacking for them, bro, they're gonna do good. They're
No,
gonna
they're
do good.
not.
Yes, they
No, they're
are. Stop
not.
it. Yes, they
No,
are.
they're
Stop it.
not. He's old, bro. He's no, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
Water going
not. Oh my
Yes,
water
God.
going
This is not
yes,
the
they
Joe
are.
Flacco of the Baltimore
All right,
Ravens.
hold on. Let's
No,
not get
bro, he
off
don't.
track. He got his five.
He
Let's
damn
hear
near. Listen,
TB's
no,
five.
no, no. I didn't give you my fifth one. He
Oh, go
damn
ahead.
near. But time out. he damn near better than when he played for Baltimore. Baltimore didn't require
Yes.
a lot from Joe Flacco, bro. He's been on fire since he's left Baltimore, bro. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
he played like shit in Indianapolis last year. Look up the stats.
Well,
He
I
didn't
don't
play.
care about. I
He's
don't care about
not
Indy.
wrong.
What did he do
Yeah,
before
he
that?
had highlights.
I'm talking about
He
last
had
year with the
highlights.
Colts, bro. He played like trash.
Yep.
It
I'm
wasn't the
talking about
Browns
last
year
year.
that he did. It wasn't the
Man,
What was
Browns.
I
your
That
fifth
usually
one,
am on your
Saul?
side, my dog, but he's backing you down right now.
whatever,
White.
whatever. You gonna see, bro. I'll say number 5. I got Will Harris at Pittsburgh
Bro.
because I think that's like the perfect place for him,
He said
especially.
gross. Hang up.
That's,
Hang up. He
that's
said
for him.
gross under his breath like a fucking
Yo,
Yeah,
middle
because he
school
coming from the
child.
bench.
Go home.
especially. Listen, if Mike Tomlin
That's
remember
sick.
if Mike Tomlin remembers anything from coaching Ben Roethlisberger, if they got any infrastructure still in place from when that man was around, Pittsburgh is perfect for Will Harris. That's my 5. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good five.
Pittsburgh's where QB's
Okay,
gonna die.
go ahead, TB.
I would say my number one pick. Are we going in order of this? Of
It
this?
don't gotta be no order.
Okay, so yeah, so Emeka to Tampa Bay. I think that's one of my, I guess, my top favorite. My little hot take for today. I think Emeka is going to um win Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's just my opinion.
Mmm.
That's
I
my
love
opinion.
That's a bold one. That's a bold
Hey,
one, but
bro,
I
that
like it
might be
though.
your
I
first
like it.
official legit hot take. I'm not like saying it like you've been wrong. I'm just saying I don't think you've ever been
We're
like,
gonna we're gonna
this is
start
my hot
we're gonna
take.
start having
And
these
I think
like
that's a good first one.
offi- official Buckeye hot takes. You know what I mean? Like or
That was fire.
bold takes. I like bold better a little bit.
Well, for
Go
sure.
ahead, go ahead.
So we'll move on. I think I hate it, but I'm gonna be I think Jack Sawyer to the Steelers. I think even if they trade TJ, I think they drafted Jack to replace TJ. Because eventually they either know he's gonna leave in free agency or get traded, and now they got another anchor. You know what I mean? So I think that's a great pick. I love the Lathan Ransom to Carolina. Um,
Man, I'm sorry about that one, man. The damn Bengals, man.
yeah,
Damn.
I like
In
that
my
pick.
mind, that's a position y'all are lacking since Jesse Bates left. I couldn't
Right,
believe y'all
The
would have.
Bengals,
right,
the
bro.
Bengals, the Bengals have horrible scouts. Let's start there.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
let my man finish his, but that's facts.
We
hey,
ain't
hey,
gonna
no
get into
lies
that right
detected.
now. Go ahead, TB. Go ahead.
No lies
Go ahead,
detected though.
TB.
No lies detected. And then my next favorite pick, oh shit, is the Quincy Judkins to the Browns. I just think the way he runs is Browns culture. The
Yeah.
Browns really got lucky and got a replacement for Nick Chubb, who surprisingly is still a free agent. I saw that dude jumping over hurdles today like crazy. So
Jumped
I'm
to hit
like,
his head off the ceiling.
yeah. So I'm like,
How about
but
you?
I think that's a great pick for the Browns.
Think
My
that dude
fourth,
was a Southern boy, but that dude is
mhm,
Ohio through and through now, bro.
yeah.
He
My
Man,
Ohio.
fourth,
I
Right.
saw what he posted. That shit was fire. But I also
Yeah.
saw that somebody was talking to Nick Chubb today. I can't remember who it was.
hmm
Um,
What? Took you took him? I'd be sweating too if I was Chubb.
oh, I
And I
can't remember who it was. There's a team that's trying to get him. I'm telling you. I read it just a little bit ago, but yeah, I just got home from work. If you know what that means, I just am having one of those.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's all good. And
yeah,
then,
whatever. Continue.
so my fourth favorite is Travion Henderson to the Pats. I love that pick for him. I love that spot. The Pats got two
Ugh,
two Buckeyes.
he
That's no
did.
big deal.
ugh, bro.
But
I hate Travion at the pass. I ain't gonna lie.
I do.
Man, he
He's a
gonna
he.
sit behind Stevenson unless he's hurt,
He gonna
bro.
play
I mean,
immediately. They need
Listen.
him. He gonna play
I'm gonna tell
immediately
you,
there.
and I'm a.
no, he's
I
not.
had two.
Fuck
I
him
had
all
two
up.
double
Hell
ups.
yeah.
I had two
And they
double up.
got
I came in
Stevenson,
with
bro.
two.
They even said that during the
He
draft.
gonna outplay
He gonna put him
Stevenson.
in the slot.
Stevenson ain't
He
better
gonna
than
fuck him
Trey.
Yo,
up.
listen.
He gonna
I
fuck
had
Go
him
two.
ahead.
up.
I had two hot takes, and Travion was my second one. I'm just saying that the Buckeyes are going to be 1 and 2 in the Rookie of the Year. It's either going to be the Mecca and Travion or Travion and the Mecca because they're going to play day one. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Travion is the. I think Travion is the day one starter.
I
I
I
agree.
I, I
So
thought
he's
Trey.
he
Hey, bro, you can type another bet in the fucking group chat if you want to.
You don't think Travion gonna start if it's for the Pats?
Bro, are y'all just pretending like they don't have a back-to-back 1,000-yard rusher and like 500-yard
That
receiver?
shit don't mean
Are y'all
shit.
gonna
They
act like
wouldn't have
they don't
dragged
have a
Trey in the
top
second
five
if that's the
fantasy running
case.
back right now? Are y'all gonna act like they don't have a starting running back like they didn't say it?
He,
Even the announcers were like, I mean, I like Travion, but I don't know about this spot for him because they have Stevenson, who's gonna be the starter. Y'all say what you want. I love
Stevenson got
Travion.
benched last
You
year
know
for a
I'm a
couple
homer.
games. You know that,
I'm
right?
telling you, they are set with Stevenson right now. I'm telling you.
Stevenson,
T,
I'm
you know
telling you,
Stevenson
that's where
Stevenson
they're
got.
managing
They ain't
started.
him.
gonna. They ain't
T, hold
draft
on, hold
Trey
on,
in the
Cam.
second round for
T, you
I'm
nothing.
know,
not
T,
acting like he's not going to get time, bro. I'm telling you, he's not running back one right now. I'm telling
Hey,
you.
T Mac, Stevenson got benched
But
for a couple games last year, bro.
they
He
I
might be
think
didn't.
he
He got
was
shopping.
injured.
no. He
They
got
might be
benched because he
shopping
kept fumbling the ball.
defense. So
Yes, Gerard Mayo, like he didn't even
He
play
ain't
him for
even
a
there
second
no
half,
more.
huh?
He ain't even there no more.
I'm just telling you
Fuck
what
are you
happened,
talking
bro.
about what he did?
I'm just telling you what happened. He kept
I
fumbling the
did.
ball. He got
that
benched for a
that's what
second
I'm talking about.
half, and then he got benched for the next game after that, bro, because he kept fumbling the ball. I'm just
Hey,
telling you
bro,
what
you heard
happened.
what I said. I said what I mean. Type it in the group chat. What you trying to talk? He will not be running back one.
All right, my next fifth one.
Damn, y'all boys whack.
Meanwhile,
All right, so let me go ahead and run my
Hold
five,
on,
man.
King. Hold on,
Nah,
King.
he ain't done number five. You on
I'm
four.
here too. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
and then
Go ahead, go ahead.
my fifth one was Tyleek Williams to Detroit.
Respected. I like that both y'all said him. I didn't think about him. Seeing a Buckeye have to go live in Michigan is almost like devastating.
That's sick.
But
That's sickening. That's sickening.
Poor guy. He
That's
gotta
why
go
you.
he gotta go play next to Hutchinson.
That's the
Ugh,
worst
oh,
pick. That's the
ugh.
worst pick on my list.
He got all the leverage against Hutchinson in that locker room. We national champs, and they shit is tainted.
Well, he ain't never got
yeah.
a
Tony,
you
Tony,
know what?
Tony don't like that.
Hey
He don't
bro,
like Tyreek.
that's the
Tony
opposite
don't
of
like
your
Tyreek
stance on
because he
that
going to
fucking game.
Detroit for his
That's the
Niners.
opposite of your stance on that game, bro. I called timeout in the pod. You ain't finna try to slide by me that he has all the fucking leverage because we won the natty. And last week argue with me that we got a fucking stain on our goddamn shirt because we lost
Because we
today.
lost to
Hold on,
Because
hold
Michigan.
Hutchinson ain't
Shut
never
up.
lose.
Shut
Motherfucking
up.
Williams ain't never
Yeah,
win. There
oh
ain't
my
no
God!
goddamn
Hold on,
leverage.
man. Let me get my. But before,
on.
hold on.
Let me go. Let me go. Let me
Before we get
go.
into the to
Hold on.
that topic,
One
hold on,
thing now.
y'all.
There's one thing. Did we say that Hutchinson wouldn't have a comeback? All right. So that's settled. Go ahead. Next thing.
All right, so
Hey, you
let me
came
run
to
my
his
five,
rescue
and
real
then we can
quick.
get into the topic that y'all want to get into.
You came to his rescue real quick.
I'm just saying
Pouring
again,
out the
my
goddamn
five.
lifeguard's
I ain't,
the
nah,
donut lifesaver.
not me, bro.
Here,
I ain't no rescuer.
All right, man. All right, my
join the
five,
rescue
man.
team.
My five for the drive for the draft, man. I'm gonna say I like I definitely like a Mecca for Tampa Bay. I think he's definitely gonna be a day one starter there for sure. Um, um, I like I like John Simmons, man. He probably gonna be a career tight end for the Chiefs, even though I hated being there for the being the Chiefs, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Being for
You
the
call him a
Bengals.
tight end?
Offensive
Yeah.
tackle.
Say tackle. I mean
Oh,
tackle, my bad. Probably a high moment. I don't know. But yeah, I say that, and then I love Jordan Hand. I like Jordan Hancock to the Buffalo Bills. I like that as well, man. I think they got him definitely gonna be a guy that's gonna be able to play 5, 10 years plus, you know what I'm saying, for sure. Um Denzel Burke to the Cardinals, man. I love that move, man. And watch Denzel. I think he gonna really blossom up there in Arizona, man. Especially he get the guard no, Marvin again, you know what I'm saying? Back again. That's a real interesting factor right there as well, man. And
hey, I'm glad that someone mentioned him. Let me say this real quick. Did y'all see what their GM said on why they wanted to draft him when they saw him still there?
I
Because
see that.
he's the only player on the board that guarded at practice every day, all five of those first round receivers for Ohio State. and that
Absolutely.
they just feel like he's so battle tested. There's no way that he isn't like the GM called him the steal of the draft. To get a player with this much battle test against the best that we've seen, I can't believe we got him in the 5th round or whatever round it was.
Right. Right.
It's a re-
I thought that
And
was cool. But continue, my bad.
my last one. I like JTT to the coast, man. I like JTT to the coast, man. I think he gonna be a
Mm.
star over there, man. I think he could be a star over
Man,
there.
he go
I'll
sing
have to
it.
find it. Did y'all see the posts that are getting posted by Michigan fans?
But I ain't see that.
They made the post about the gold pants that Jack Sawyer and Will Howard found
Oh
with gold pants.
yeah.
But then they made the post that said JTT finally gets to play in Indianapolis.
That hurts.
Man, they
That
be having
hurt,
some
bro. That
corny.
hurt.
This should be
That hurts.
corny though, bro.
Why?
That
Because we
hurts.
haven't won a Big Ten title, and that's what the
Y-
Big Ten title game is.
That should be corny,
yes.
bro.
Yep.
Hmm.
They be
All
on
right,
some
so
bullshit.
all right, man.
That's a
Let's
shame.
go ahead and get into it, bro.
Somebody said Cody Simon.
Cal McCord gets drafted before Wet Howard, man.
Who told you?
It's the
Who
fact.
did?
We
Who
talked
told
about
you?
it on the podcast
I
last
told you
week.
that I like fucking McCord. I
CB,
said it.
CB, and Clutch, both of them was on record saying that Cal McCord would get drafted before Will Howard, and they were absolutely right. No, Cal McCord gets drafted 4 spots before Will
Hey, bro,
Howard.
you
Four
ain't have to throw
spots.
him an alley oop
Four
like that.
spots,
They
by the
was
way.
already
No,
ahead.
no, no. It ain't no much of alley because only 4 spots he got drafted ahead of, so it really ain't that much shit to me, to be honest. But yeah,
Hey,
go ahead
you know what?
go ahead and pop it off.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. It's the matter
Right.
that you win. I'm just saying. Throw that
What
out there
side you
too.
on? Hold on, Tony. What side you on this?
You like McCoy.
He won Will Howard. He thought Will Howard was getting drafted before.
You
Who,
like
me?
McCoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Oh
What
yeah.
side you on this? You Will Howard or Cal McCord, man?
Will Howard.
I mean, I don't
I'll
know.
hang
McCoy.
up right now. God damn.
I had to
McCoy.
ask.
I thought. Listen,
What?
What gang you repping?
I thought, I thought Will would go first, but I'm not like I'm neutral far as like who I wanted to go first. It didn't matter to me. I think Cal McCord is better than most of the guys that got drafted, bro.
He
Most of the
better than
quarterbacks.
Tyler Show.
I think Cal
What?
McCord. I think Cal
Who he
McCord.
better than in the draft?
I
Tyler
think
If
Show.
you don't think that
he's
what
better than
hey,
he's
listen,
better
Yeah,
than
I've
Tyler
everybody.
been
I
a
think he
Kyle
Show.
worse.
McCord hater.
He's better
If you
than
don't think
Tyler
Kyle
Show.
McCord better than Tyler Show, you might need to quit watching football too.
He's better than Tyler Show. He's better than Milrow. He's better than Dylan Gabriel. He's better than
Hey,
Shador.
what do y'all think
Nope.
about that dude
Whoa,
from North
whoa,
Dakota
whoa.
State getting
Hold on.
drafted
He's
before
better
Hold on.
than
yours in
Hold
there?
Shador.
on, T Mac. Hold on, bro. Hold on,
Closer
bro.
to the mic. We heard you.
He's not better than Shador, bro. Stop it.
I like him. I like him. I like him. I think he's a better passer than Shador. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all
Fuck
say.
out of here.
I don't care
No,
what
he's
none of
not.
y'all say. He looked like it last year.
We're not talking about Shador. We're talking about Will Howard and we're talking
Oh
about
yeah, we're
McCord.
not. Yeah,
Hey,
No,
I'm
Yeah,
so
continue.
he looked
I'm
like it
so
last
fucking
year.
happy that you didn't
so
call him
now
Will
the
Heller.
face of music.
Tony want to throw shots at Shador so bad.
So bad.
I just
Stop
gotta.
that.
Hey, bro,
I just
I
gotta
wish I
say.
could have been a fly.
It's
Listen,
nasty. It's real nasty at this point, bro.
I
It's
just know.
real
Look,
nasty what he's doing right now,
hey,
I
bro.
bro,
just. I
I'm not
just.
gonna cap
I just gotta
because
stay.
I'm a
I just
straight
gotta
shooter.
stay.
Since
I
we
just
giving
gotta stay
people
consistent
props,
with it.
since we giving people props for being right about shit, we got to give Tony props because he made us all look silly by we was all screaming Shador was the first round draft pick. Whether it was for the reasons that he said, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall at this man's house while he was falling down that draft. You know he was walking around that bitch like, I fucking
No, I
told them
wasn't.
motherfuckers.
No, I
I
wasn't,
fucking
bro.
told them.
He
No, I
That's
wasn't.
some
was.
Hey,
bullshit.
Crutch, how many
No,
times did he
no, I
call you and
wasn't.
say, I fucking told you? I
Not
told
once.
you.
Not once. No,
Oh,
me.
damn.
No,
You should
me.
have.
No,
Oh, you
look.
was crying
Listen.
right now, but you was happy.
Hey, I'd have
He
done
was
that
like,
to my
"What?"
bro. I'm just
No, I
being
wasn't.
honest.
I'm
No,
just
I
saying
wasn't
it
happy.
ain't
No, I
nine.
wasn't.
Go
if
there.
no,
All
look,
right,
listen, listen to
let's
me,
get some structure.
listen to me,
Go ahead, let's go.
listen to me. I was not happy. My girl can confirm that we both were kind of like bent out of shape that he went so late.
No,
Crazy.
absolutely.
That's the guy honest truth, bro.
I believe you. I believe you.
That's the guy honest
I'm
truth,
I don't
bro.
know if I
saying,
believe it or
I,
So
not.
Jay
I
Crunch, what you
didn't.
got to say about this?
That's the
I
guy
believe,
honest truth, bro.
believe him. He didn't want him going to fifth,
Not in
but
the
he was
fifth, bro.
thinking more second, like because he was all, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Shador
yeah.
been the second quarterback
I
in his
promise.
class for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then what is it, 2 weeks before, then all of a sudden shit comes out or whatever, how he wore his hat and all this other bullshit that didn't even fucking matter. Like, is
nah,
he
yeah.
fucking owners and GM sat there and watched that Cam Shadur fucking that practice they had together? You watch that whole thing through. Cam come off way more arrogant and everything else. Like, you know what I mean? It is. I'm not saying he didn't come off arrogant. I'm just saying, like Cam was super more me me la la la. You know what I mean? And he still was number one. So like,
All right,
is
let's
that?
get back to
He
the
got.
Will Howard shit.
Uh,
Let's
Oh,
get
we
back
get
on
back to.
track.
Oh,
uh,
I told you motherfuckers about Will Howard. I'm done. That's it. I've been told y'all.
uh,
6 round draft pick behind Kyle McCord, behind all them other dudes. I'm just saying. I've been told y'all. Like, I get wanting to root for him, and I understand y'all point and being homers and shit like that. I'm just more like I see what I see, and that's what it is, as
Now
opposed to
that
like
now
I'm looking for good shit.
now that he a former Buckeye, that man Jay Crutch total took his whole attachment to Will Howard 100% away now.
Nah,
that's
see, you know why?
crazy.
Because you made me this way. You made me have like stand so strong on how I felt and what I
Hell,
thought in the season. What do you mean? The whole regular season we've been doing this show and shit. It's been like 31 now. I'm just saying, like, and it's been a consistent topic because I didn't see Will Howard the way y'all saw him because y'all got them Homer dope, whatever they
But
Duff Gear goggles on. But that's cool. Like I ain't mad at y'all for it. I'm just here to tell you, like, Mr. Unbiased might not be tied. I'm just saying.
hey, you
you
see my
also
boy Ben?
you
Hey,
also
salute to Ben.
yo
Hey, hold on. Salute to my boy Ben in the comments, man. Hey, he said Will Howard the next Tom Brady. That's
yo
his words. That ain't
yo
my
he
words.
bugging. Yo he bugging. He bugging.
Good
But
luck.
yo, at the
I'll
same
take
time,
your money.
Crutch. At the same time, Crutch. You also said Will Howard was Cal McCord 2.0. Correct?
Yeah, better. Right. Like a better version. But by better, I meant like kind of smarter.
You, sir, are a hater. Haterade what you drink.
He's
I don't give
stupid.
a fuck what you think. Will Howard is gonna fucking outshow any quarterback that you think is gonna do good this year.
And I still have your money. So here we are. Who do you believe?
All right, what's the next topic? We got out of hand there.
All right, all right. Fuck that shit, man.
No,
Yo,
I'm not
yo,
being like
yo,
that. I
hold
gotta
on,
go to work
hold
in the
on, real
morning.
quick.
I'm gonna end up getting tired on you motherfuckers.
Hold on, real
All right.
quick, real quick. Will Howard is not the next fucking Brady. I'm just going to say that, okay?
I don't
Right.
think
This is
that.
going.
I'm not. Listen, let me defend myself real quick before we move on live on this camera. When I make that, I'm saying strictly
No. We
when they got
you
drafted
wasn't
in
here.
a
You wasn't here.
position that has potential for
It was
them.
somebody else that said it. We were talking about somebody else's comment. Will Howard is the next Tom Brady.
No, he's
That's
not. I
not
respect
even,
your opinion, Ben, sorta, but not for real.
not even close.
No.
Sorry.
But nobody thought Tom Brady was going to be worth a fuck when the Patriots drafted him.
No hesitation. He was like, no. I'm just saying. You hate to accuse me. I want to fucking portray him to be. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, you know what I mean? I see what I see, and I'm gonna keep it real. In the playoffs,
Hey,
he looked
did you?
accurate.
No, listen, keep it a buck. Did you think Tom Brady was going to win 7 Super Bowls when he got drafted in the 6th round from the backup position at Michigan? Did you think that?
Apparently, the NFL and
Okay,
everybody
then.
else
So
think
comparing a
that.
national champion
So,
quarterback is not acceptable at that moment in time.
did Tom
Get the
Brady win a
fuck out of
national
here.
championship in
We're
college?
not comparing the NFL
Did
career. He
Tom
ain't
Brady win
had
a
one
chip in
yet.
college?
We
Did
talking
Tom
about
Brady
when he
win a
got
chip in college?
drafted. You being a
Did Tom
hater.
Brady, did Tom Brady win a chip in college?
He did not.
Okay, so even less of a comparison. Good try. I appreciate your efforts. Here we are. Nobody thinks he's gonna be fucking Tom Brady. You already said it. So how are you fighting for it? It don't even make no sense.
He
I'm
could
not
he could
fighting for it.
You
I'm
was like,
fighting for the
you was
opinion
like,
that I
nah.
made,
I
that I
was like,
said.
nah. I mentioned it. You was like, nah.
it could
Like no
happen.
hesitation, real quick, bro. Come
The
on,
simple statement is you're
man.
just saying it because you're comparing Tom Brady as what he is compared to what we're saying. That is not what is being said. Tom Brady became the GOAT.
By
But when he got
you.
drafted
Dude,
in
made a
motherfucking
comment.
whatever year he got drafted, nobody thought Tom Brady was going to play a fucking game in the NFL.
That's true too. That's true too. I didn't think Tom Brady would play at Auburn and Drew Bledsoe.
We didn't have like the whole knowledge to make an opinion. Other opinions were out there. It was, yeah, Tom Brady can play, and that's why he was QB2, not QB3, although drafted that late.
Fuck anything that came from that blue and yellow school. Continue.
All right, man. All right, let's get to the new. All right, so the Buckeyes, man. We talked about Bo Atkinson last week. Came
Let's
on a
go.
visit to Ohio State. Crazy. Day after the show last Thursday, Bo Atkinson he ends up committing to Ohio State, man, um, and then another transfer portal news: Justin Terry, offensive lineman from West Virginia, he committed to Ohio State over this past weekend as well. So they got two guys out of the portal. Bo Atkinson, guy 7.5 sacks last year as a sophomore. He got 2 years of eligibility left. Justin Terry, he's a guy that's pretty much a dead piece. But Bo Atkinson is a guy that's going to immediately making an impact, I believe, for sure. And they're expecting him to do so for sure too. As a starter, not sure, but uh, he's definitely going to be playing a lot of football as a Buckeye
I
for
mean,
sure, man. So, what
if
you
we
think
start in
about
the
these two
combo,
additions?
if we start in the combo on Bo, I think of probably four names in my head right now that deserve playing time at edge that are already here. How many of them does he jump in your mind?
All of them.
Oh, get the fuck out.
Who you think,
Ah,
Bo? You think Bo? Hold on, you
fuck.
think Bo better than all our edge rushers right now?
Oh my
Not as a
God.
freshman. Not as a
Huh?
freshman. But I think not as a freshman. I think he gets playing time as a freshman, like
He's
Devin
not a
Sanchez.
freshman. He's a
Wait, no, he's
transfer
going he's
senior.
going to be a junior.
A
Wait, no, he's going to
junior,
be a
my
junior.
bad.
Oh shit, you're right. You're right. You're right. But no,
He
like
got 2 years left.
oh, he's jumping. He's jumping. He's number two at least. I think Atkinson is a monster. I'm sorry, I was thinking of somebody else, but nah, I'm right on track. Yeah, he's a monster, bro. He is a monster. And then the school he's come from ain't that big, and he don't come here. He at the very
North
least.
Carolina? North where Jordan went? That's
Yep.
not a big school?
It ain't a football
What
school
the
per
fuck are
se,
we
but
For football, North Carolina is a big school. For
North
football,
What
Carolina
the
is
I
hell
not
do
a
you about
football
to
school.
say?
I
It's
was say
middle.
North Carolina's not a football school. I got to be real, but I mean
It's middle of the pack.
continue.
It's not a football school.
It's not a football school, but they middle of the pack though.
linebacker coming out of
Their
there that
best
day.
quarterback in history is Mitch Trubisky. We got to stop.
I mean,
He's
with
the newest quarterback.
Bo Atkinson, he's going to be definitely in
Oh,
rotation. I
oh,
think, me personally, I think Bo is better than he's better than CJ Hicks. That we got. I'm gonna be real.
yes.
CJ Hicks is still learning the position. Like it's going to take some time. He's
Yes,
still learning the position. So I can't just sit there and shoe in and just be like, "Oh, CJ Hicks is going to be, on third downs every drive." You know what I mean? Rushing the passer. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
he
From
better
what
than?
Ryan Day, I'm going off of what Ryan Day said because I watched his interview earlier in his press conference where he was saying that Bo was going to be able to come in and make an immediate impact, and along with the other guys that we have, a part of, that group. So right now, Bo, to me, he's going to be like that third guy ahead of C.J. Hicks and Logan George right now.
I think
Cade and Kenyatta, they both still start. They're both the starters still, though.
I
Period.
Go
think
ahead, Tom.
I think I was looking at some stuff from Logan George. I think Logan George is the sleeper for real. And it's just
Nice.
something in his eyes for real too, man. Dude look like some type of assassin or something, bro. Dead
You
ass.
talking about that
Logan
basketball?
George. But I like I like Atkinson, man. I like him a lot, man. But I don't know if I don't know. I'm gonna have to look again, man. I don't know if his motor is higher than Logan George's though.
Hell, what? Shit.
Yeah,
That boy motor, he hit that. That's the main attribute he got.
yeah. I
Why?
don't know.
Can I just
Because
say
that's
one
his
last
mom.
thing and then I'm gonna stop being in this conversation because
Logan
I'm
George
annoyed
is
by it?
nice, bro.
They played in the fucking ACC, bruh.
Yeah,
Julius,
Yeah, they did
He didn't even have how many sacks did he have last year?
6.5.
He
Seven and a
ain't even
half.
have 10
He had
sacks
six
in
and
the
a half.
Bro, hey,
ACC.
everybody,
And
hold
y'all
on.
think he gonna
Hold
come
on. Let
make
me
a
stop you
difference in
though.
the Big fucking 10?
Hold on.
God,
Hold on. Hold on.
y'all
Let
just
me say
fucking
this.
say shit.
Let me say this. There's a lot of guys that's barely getting 5 sacks in this motherfucker, let alone getting 7.5. So
Six and a
I
Hey
ain't
half,
gonna
man,
bro.
sleep on.
I listen.
Six and a
I
half
You know what
understand
sacks.
I'm
it
saying?
from
He
you
ain't
Bengals
get seven.
fans
you are.
accepting
Six and a half
players that
sacks.
have like 4 sacks in their career, but like, let's fucking get serious.
Cam, is it 6.5 or 7.5?
It's
It's
six and a
seven and a
half.
half.
It's 6.5. I bet you 50 right now. 6.5.
Hey, you want to lose 50?
He's going to get it. He's going to get it right now. You're 50 right here.
Hey, listen,
Oh,
I want to
You
know
can
who
hit your
won.
cash app. You can
What's
hit
the
your
cash
cash app.
at?
What is it? What is it? 6.5 or 7?
It's 6.5.
It is 7.5.
6.5.
24 solo tackles, 7.5.
Oh, you all up money.
What are you looking at? What are you
You up
looking
money,
at?
Tony.
ESPN.
I don't owe him
You
nothing. He ain't even
don't
bet it.
ask me what I'm looking at.
Nothing.
You know I'm going. Don't ask me what I'm looking at. You know I'm gonna get. You know I know where to find the shit
Hold
at.
on. Hold on. I just hold on.
I
You
bet
see
you
that
Atkinson.
Oh,
seven?
Hold on.
bullshit.
I bet you Atkinson's the sack
You
leader
got
of our
caught mid-pod.
See that
He
seven?
probably he probably I don't know, man. I like
You see
Cade
the seven
Curry,
and that?
man.
Hey, bruh,
Hold on.
that's
Let me
why
see.
I don't be making them emotional bets. I be telling them to post it in the group chat. I'm my new thing. If I don't feel confident, post it in the group chat. Because if I make it live on video, I'm fucked.
I just man,
Seven and
I
a
You're
just was
half.
fucked
looking at
right
this.
now.
7.5, bro. 7.5. You sitting by
Hell
50.
what, bro? I'm looking at Yahoo Sports. I'm looking at CB Sports.
I'm looking
I
at ESPN.
do I gotta screenshot y'all this shit?
We know ESPN ain't lying about those stats now, baby.
Man, ESPN
ESPN.
pad everybody's stats. What the hell is you talking about? Bo Atkinson scouting report. Let me
You're
see.
reading a scouting report, Tony.
Nah,
A scouting report.
that's from a different
That's a
year. That's from a different year. The scouting report shit. That's from 247. ESPN is the only motherfucker, and it's ESPN Indiana. So how accurate is that,
ESPN, nigga, I'm on the
yeah,
app.
bro.
nigga?
I'm looking at it on the app too.
Nigga, I'm going. Who got it? Who say what more times? ESPN is the
How are
only
you,
people saying
Yo, bro, what?
bro? How are you going against
No,
the
ESPN.
that's not how
worldwide
this
leader in
goes.
sports, bro?
That's not how
They're
this
the
goes.
worldwide
You
leader in
pull the
sports,
source
bro.
up, you pull the paperwork out, and it get exposed.
That's
You
one. That's
wrong.
one. That's one source. That's one source, though. I'm looking at multiple sources say
That's the main
otherwise.
source, bro. That's the worldwide leader in sports, bro.
That get everything wrong all the time. What do you mean?
No,
He
they
said the
don't. Not the
worldwide leader
Okay,
in sports.
All right, so let's continue.
Fox
Let's
Sports
move
got
forward. We got other topics
Fox Sports
because
got
you
seven and a
lost that one
half.
though. You definitely lost that one. It's seven
Fox
and a
Sports
half, brother.
Fox Sports got 7.5, but I see CS Sports and
Fox and
everybody else
ESPN.
got six and a
Hey, just
half.
let it be. What we
I
talking about?
don't. He
What
lost
about the
that one.
Terry guy? What
Nigga.
didn't he?
So we let's move forward. Terry's a guy that's pretty much a dead piece on the O line for real. He's not a guy that's going to start immediately. But the main thing with the transfer portal for the Buckeyes is the fact that we are looking for a defensive tackle. They were looking for a dead piece behind Caden McDonald and Edric Houston for a D tackle, but the spring portal is ass. Let's be real. I gotta be real. The spring portal been ass. It ain't really been that many talented guys out there in this portal for real. And some of the guys that I kind of was had some interest in, they went on to other teams. Like Troy Pike, and then the one cat that was from Syracuse that went to Texas. They wasn't that many productive where they was at for real. You know what I'm saying? And now you got this new guy Justin Kirkland, D tackle from Oklahoma State. He just hit the portal. Now Ohio State's got a little interest in him. He's been productive his last 2 years. But they're definitely trying to fill a hole to hey, build some more depth. But Ryan Day, he definitely said in his interview earlier that we're not gonna bring in just anybody from the portal. Like it has to be somebody that's gonna make an impact. It got to be someone that's possibly better than the guys we got in our own room. And if that ain't the case, then we gonna stick with what we got pretty much right now. You know what I mean? So D tackle, that's definitely on the menu for us. That and Ryan Day, well, speaking of the portal, ends up keeping all scholarship kids that he got. All the scholarship kids, Ryan Day kept all his guys. Salute to Ryan Day, and continuing to build this program and continue to level up, and build this program into the best it is. Obviously we're national champions right now. You know what I'm saying? And let's go ahead and real quick little topic. JJ, man, the NCAA game is about to come out in July, and there's rumors that they got Jeremiah Smith rated 100 in this game. How y'all feel about that, real quick?
As he motherfucking should be.
They hyped it. They hyped it a
As he
little bit.
They
motherfucking
hyped
should
it.
be.
They
You
hyped it.
think it's hype?
He should be like a 95, bro. 94 or something. Not 100. Not 100.
That's
Hold on,
crazy.
hold
He's
on.
only he's
No,
only a
no, 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 no.
sophomore,
Who's the
bro.
best player in the NBA game? Now I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Who's the best rated player in the NBA game?
On 2K right now?
Yeah.
He that good.
No, no, I mean,
I
who's
don't
the
know.
best rated player on Madden right now?
I don't know who is it.
Because if you think his score should be any lower than a Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase, then you're tripping. And we're talking a collegiate level. This man should be playing at the NFL level right now to be talking about a 95. He playing against fucking freshman 18-year-old,
Are you
19-year-olds, and he grown like a 30-year-old,
are you
running routes
saying
like Julio Jones,
all right, I give you
jumping
that.
over people like Megatron,
I give
looking
you
like
that.
a fucking freak of nature. What do you mean he shouldn't be 100? There ain't
I
nobody even close to his skill level in college football,
I
brother.
mean I mean
What do
because
you
to
mean?
to say
Every
he's
game that comes out, the best
to
player in the game is rated 99 or 100. That's
to
what it
say
is.
but
Why should he not be?
to say because he's coming into a sophomore season, and so you're telling me this kid has not
He
one
was the
flaw,
best player in the country
not
as a
one
freshman.
flaw
Why are
as
you
a
talking about
sophomore.
him being a
He
sophomore?
wasn't. He wasn't though. Did he win the Heisman? No, he didn't. Was he a finalist for the Heisman? No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He has room to grow. He should be like a 94 or 95, bro. But in saying that, so you're telling me Jeremiah Smith is better than Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase right now because his rating shouldn't be lower than theirs. Is
I
that what
don't
you're
know if
telling
you
me?
missed that week's pod, but I very avidly said in this fucking pod that those are the only two receivers in the NFL that I think are even better than him. And that was a real statement. So, no, I don't think he's better than them. My statement was inferring that if the two best NFL wide receivers are 99s in that fucking game, then why the fuck shouldn't the best wide receiver in college football be rated a 100 if that's the highest score that they have available? Answer that. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's not a player in college. If I'm gonna say this, I got more of a problem if Caleb Downs isn't a fucking 99 or 100 because he's the best player on fucking defense. And if that's what the game ratings work like, then that's what the fuck his fucking ratings should be. That's how the game ratings work. My
Caleb
opinion.
Caleb Downs should
I don't,
definitely be. He should definitely be about a 98 or 99 or so on that defense. He definitely should.
yeah,
But to say
I don't think.
Jeremiah Smith is almost perfect as a sophomore is insane, bro. But I
Yeah,
digress. I ain't mad at it either way.
I don't think Jeremiah Smith is better than Tyreek Hill.
At what?
At
Beating his
receiver.
bitch in this fucking hotel? Like, what? I mean,
Oh,
what
I,
is he not? What I mean,
so,
what is he not
keep it
fucking better than him
football.
at?
Keep it
oh,
Running a fucking
football.
streak?
Keep it
yo,
football.
Ooh-wee.
Keep it
yo,
football. Keep it football. I
yo.
ain't talking
There's
about
video
that shit.
proof of it. I've never done that before. There is video proof online of him
I'm not
punching him. Not my
responding
fault.
to none of
This
that.
He
is
Not
the thing.
my
I don't
fucking
want to.
fault.
I don't want to compare JJ
he's
like
fired
let's keep it on
shots.
the college. I don't want to compare him to the other wide receivers like that. You know what I mean?
That was my
No, but
It's
he
fault for
did
really
comparing
that.
him to
unfair
the
to
other
do
wide
that at the
receivers.
moment.
He did that. I'm just saying. There's a couple wide receivers I can mention in the NFL that are better. That's all I'm saying.
And can he
Go ahead.
finish his statement on who else he thinks is better? That's my fault for taking it to that level. I will not do that again. But who else do you think's better in the NFL other than Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase? I really want your
Um,
opinion.
I would say.
Right,
I mean,
right at this moment.
it's not many. I'm not about to sit there and say it's many, but
Yes, it is,
I just
bro. It's like, yes, it is, bro. Y'all bugging,
I'm
bro. Yes,
thinking
it
of.
is,
Then say something. Then what? Go ahead.
bro.
Say
All
You
right,
gonna
something.
make me hang up.
all right.
You gonna make me hang up here. He about to make me hang
Oh,
up. Here he
Matheson.
goes.
That
He's not.
kid,
He's
that
he,
kid,
he's not better
that
than.
kid from.
He's not. Hold on, Tony. He's not better than Minnesota's number two. With the Matheson guy, Addison.
Bruh.
Addison.
He's
Bruh.
He's
He
not
said,
better than
he's
him.
"Bruh."
not.
Bro, look in
He's
your
not.
rear view fucking mirror right
He's
now and
not.
say, are you fucking tripping on fucking mushrooms or something? Fucking compare Jordan
He's
Addison to
not.
JJ Smith?
He's
Are you
not better
fucking
than.
kidding me?
Listen, he's not better than the kid.
He's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
better
yeah. I
than him.
need to did that right there. That's
Listen,
what.
he's not. He's not better. He's not better than the kid out there in L.A. that plays for the Rams. He's not
Puka
better than.
Nakua?
Yeah, he's not. He's
He's
not.
not. He's
He's
not better.
not.
He's not better than
He's
Amon
not.
Ross St. Brown.
All right.
He's not better than St. Brown. He's
He's
not.
not. He's not better. He's not better than
Hey,
fucking. I can go down the list, bro. It's like 20 guys. He's not
He
better
will
than,
be.
bro.
y'all
I
are
say that he will.
smoking fucking crack
He
cocaine.
will. He
He
Change the
will.
will be.
We're
subject.
gonna say
You're
that.
arguing with
Just say
fucking
he
people that
will.
don't know
We
what the
know he
fuck they're
will.
talking about.
He will
But
be.
All right.
currently, right
So
now,
let's
he's
move forward. Let's move forward. Let's move forward, y'all. So there go
Hey,
Orange
just so y'all know
Manning.
I ain't biased. I ain't even mentioned my own fucking receiver being better than him. Just so y'all know, y'all fucking haters. The fuck out of here saying ignorant ass names.
CD
Fuck
CD
out of
Lamb
here.
CD
Fucking
Lamb
keep talking.
CD Lamb is not better than JJ.
I know that. Neither
Oh,
are
okay.
the other fucking people you said because they're
Yes, they
not better
are.
than him.
Yes, they are.
That's a fact. Puka.
CD Lamb is better than JJ currently right now.
Bro, he's had more
Puka
receiving
ain't
yards
better
and
than no damn
receptions than
CD
all the
Lamb.
receivers you just said with shitball quarterback play. Fuck out of
Who?
here.
Dak Prescott is elite, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
At choking at
Come
all
on.
fucking points in
Okay.
important
Ah,
games.
Okay. He does choke. He does choke. He
all right.
does
So
choke.
let's
All
move.
right.
Let's move
Hey,
forward,
we
man.
taking this too far the
Seasons.
wrong direction. Spin us
Let's
back,
move
Cam.
forward,
Spin us
fellas.
back.
Let's move forward. Let's get on track. Let's get back on track, fellas. All right. So Arch Manning and Steve Sarkisian, they both opt out of being on the cover of the 2026 college game. How y'all feel about that?
I
Who?
mean, they probably just didn't want to be on it with
Who?
Jeremiah
Arch
because they know that
Arch
it's always
Manning
going
and
to be
Steve
remembered.
Sarkisian.
Who? That's how I feel about it. Who?
Hey,
Fuck them. Fuck 'em. Saudi. I would
All
be.
right, and
I
then
would be Saudi. I would be Saudi too if I got whooped. If I got whooped like that, but was screaming in my own backyard, I would be Saudi too.
you got Arch
They can't
Manning.
wait to play us,
Arch
man.
Manning got some real high odds right now for this Heisman, man. Where like he's like
Why?
separated from everybody on the Heisman odds right now for the race,
Why?
man.
Why do they
What
think?
y'all feel about that?
Listen, Arch Manning is not coming out of college this year. Texas will go like 8-4, 7-5, and he'll return for a
Damn,
senior season.
that part.
it's
They
documented.
lost a lot, bro. They lost a lot, bro. Dead ass. They lost a lot.
They're in trouble right now in the SEC, bro. I don't understand this Texas says hype, man.
Hey, y'all
Arch
know if I'm
Manning.
wrong, I'll humbly admit it. I totally agree with you.
I don't know. I don't understand it really. I
Bro,
just
I
don't.
live down that way.
Then
I'm telling you, nobody talking about Louisiana football. That shit ain't no good, bro. Being the best player in Louisiana ain't that sweet, I'm telling you. Especially in the
uh,
little Catholic private school division he was playing in.
Word. And
okay, and then other news, man. All right, so we ain't get to talk about this. Quinn Ewers, whatever the fuck is, I fuck his name
Ayers,
up every time.
he made
Quinn
he made
Ewers, man.
he made another error.
Every time I jack this guy's name up. So this man, the man was due to make 8 million if he would have hit the portal. You know what I'm saying? And stayed in college, but he entered the draft, and now he gets drafted in the late rounds where he's only going to be making like
Like 40.
800K now.
Yeah.
He's
Hey,
Yeah,
gonna
bro,
be making
who
800K.
and he
whoever's
got
at
drafted. Let me just say one thing real quick. I don't even care about this conversation because fuck Quinn Ewers. But I'm going to just say you fucking trading ass, dude. But let me say this. If Quinn Ewers was worth 8 million in the transfer portal, no wonder Nico wanted 4 million. No wonder, because Quinn Ewers ain't worth near 8 million, bro. Not near it, bro.
yo,
I
whoever
agree.
whoever is advising that kid, bro, they should jump off a bridge. I'm serious. I don't know who told him to leave O State
I was
when
gonna
he came. I don't know who advised him to do such things, and I don't know who told him to come
say
out
the
of
same thing.
who who told him to come out of
I was gonna
college,
say,
bro. Take the 8 million, stupid. What are you doing? What are you doing?
yeah,
You know,
he wasn't
you
gonna
know you're
play. He
not
was gonna
going
sit the
over Cam.
bench.
You
He
know
wasn't
you're
gonna
not going.
transfer.
Well, I mean,
He'd had to. He was
put my
told to
ball in the back.
leave.
I know, but saying, but
That's
he wasn't. He didn't want to transfer another
mine too.
school, and he didn't want to do that shit.
No,
Okay.
I hear you.
So so up next,
It was on that counter,
Jim,
man.
hey, so next topic. Jim Franklin, man, Penn State, they had their spring game. I didn't really tap into, pay attention to what happened in the actual spring game. But one clip that I did see from the spring game, I seen
You're a
this
fraud.
fan, this fan from that was at this Penn State spring game. They was warming up. Penn State team, they're warming up and everything, and this fan is out there screaming Jim Franklin is a fraud the whole time. And Jim Franklin, he walks over to the guy and he tells the guy, no, meet me after, meet me after the game. No, meet me after the game. I want to see you. And so he was getting it, out of his body about the whole situation, man. And getting called a fraud and everything, man. Jim Franklin, you definitely got to be in your feelings a little bit because you shouldn't even be worried about this man. He all the way over in the stands. You worried about him. You worried about the wrong shit. You supposed to be, focused on your guys. This guy calling you a fraud, it must have pinched the nerve because you literally took time out of your whole day to go over there and dress this man and tell this man to meet you outside of the stadium after the game. What y'all feel about this with James Franklin?
I like it. I like it. Because the fans, listen, man. These fans and the people in the comments, bro, they be getting real they just be like they just don't forget that these people are humans and shit, bro. And they act like, like motherfucker can't give it to them or won't because they be worried about getting sued or whatever. And that, everybody know that's what the case is anyway. But you know what I mean, I like it, bro. I hate when people voice their opinion. Nobody gives a fuck about your opinion. Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm just over it. Like I'm over people like being like overspoken. It's cool to be outspoken, but motherfuckers be overspoken. Like, go do something,
I,
man. Just watch the game. You're
my,
there to
I
watch the
mean,
game. Watch the game. Don't antagonize the people who are playing the game or a part of the game. Leave them alone.
this is my thing though. I mean, we all gonna call it spade with it, like with James Franklin. Can he beat Michigan, Ohio State? No. So a
Who
lot of that fan
cares?
base, hold on,
Who
listen. A lot of
cares?
that fan base in Penn State, they don't like that shit, and they feeling like he's fraudulent. They
Yo,
feeling like he can't take them to the big one and help them win the championship, man.
I don't
So,
I don't feel like that's
bro,
why they got him
literally,
fired.
me as a fan of the Bengals, having certain years where we had a coach where we like, man, he got to go. He got to go. He can't win no games. He can't. Marvin
Listen,
Lewis, he got to go. He can't help us win the playoffs.
that
He
Zach
got
don't
to go.
make
Steppas
We
has
need
him
got to
somebody
go.
new.
that
That's the
don't make
same way.
him
That same feeling is the same way how Penn State fan base is feeling.
that's
They
why
feeling
they're
like this man is a fraud.
That's why the fans need to stay in their goddamn lane. That's a dumbass fan. They feel like he's a fraud because he can't beat Ohio State and Michigan. Bro, nobody can beat Ohio State and Michigan. It's a fucking fact, bro. Like, they're Penn State. This is Ohio State. This is Michigan. It's the pecking order, bro. Like it just is what it is. Who cares about how that fan feels, bro? Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up and stay the fuck in the stands, bro.
Hey, the
He's
man
not a
James
fraud.
Franklin,
He's
he felt some type of way because he addressed that man. If it wasn't about shit for James, he should have never addressed him.
I mean, I would have an issue too with a fan trying to come at me like while I'm trying to coach. Like I said, bro. I just seen a short kid smack the fan up in the stands. Like, that's what needs to happen, bro. Like, that's what needs to happen. Like, I'm tired of fans being so feeling like they so involved or feeling like they got whatever platform out there that they can just say whatever they want to these people and they like, you know what I'm saying, in their face. Like, if
Everybody
you want
got
to,
freedom of speech though, bro.
I don't
Everybody
give a
got freedom of
listen,
speech.
listen. I don't give
If
a
I say,
listen.
hey,
This ain't
if
this
I'm
ain't
out there,
no this ain't
If I
no.
say James Franklin
I
a
don't
fraud,
care. And it,
that's my opinion.
and he want to
That's my opinion.
and he want to
If a
and
Penn
if he
State
want to
fan
smack
say
taste out
that
of
James
mouth,
Franklin is
listen.
a fraud,
And
that's
if he
their
want
opinion, bro.
and
They
if
have all right that. You
and if
can't
he want
sit there and just say fuck their opinion because they feeling some
fuck
type
their
of way about a
opinion.
dude
Listen,
James Franklin. A dude
fuck
James
their
Franklin ain't
opinion.
won
Listen,
shit.
fuck their
What has
opinion.
James Franklin won
Listen,
though, bro? He
it
ain't
don't
won
matter.
nothing.
It don't matter.
It
Look at
does
who
mean
he's
something.
look at who he's playing against, bro. It don't matter. Fuck their
Bro, let me
opinion.
tell you right
Fuck
now.
your opinion, bro.
If Ryan,
Go
hey, yo,
coach.
let me tell you right now. If Ryan Day was going out like James Franklin over there, I'd be saying he a fraud too, damn near, bro.
Man,
I ain't
whatever.
gonna. I gotta be real.
Man,
He ain't
whatever.
doing nothing over there.
It don't he's winning
If you can't
games.
beat
It's
you
winning.
can't beat Michigan
He's
Ohio
winning.
State. That mean
He's
your season is ass
that
to
don't
them, to
that
that
don't
fan
make
base, bro.
that don't I don't care. That don't make him a fraud because he can't beat Ohio State and Michigan, bro. You're talking about the powerhouses in college football,
If you
bro.
can't win no
Knock it off, bro.
championship, bro, at Penn State, they
And
fan
further
base feels some type of way. They
and
feel
further
like you
so what? Fuck
fraudulent,
them.
bro. They want to win.
So what? Fuck them, man. Their opinions. And furthermore, they didn't call him a fraud because he can't beat Ohio State and Michigan. They call him a fraud because he says he's an African American coach, and everybody in their
Who the
mama thought,
fuck? Bro,
and
shut up, bro.
and
Nobody ain't said that
and every
dumbass shit.
and everybody
Bro,
in their
stop
mama
it,
didn't
bro. Come
know that.
on, bro. Now we
That's
got come
that's
on.
why
That
that's
logic
that's
was
why
stupid.
that's why he wanted to
That
take
was
that man.
stupid
That's
logic,
why
bro.
he wanted to take
Everybody
that
they
man to
fucking
the
mama
lot.
know James Franklin
Bro,
is
so why did
ass, bro. He can't beat
so why did he
nobody.
want
He
to take
can't
it?
win no checks.
What made him want? What did that fan say that bad made him want to take him to the lot, bro? It don't add up. Don't none of
Exactly
that
for what
shit
I
you saying.
said.
Don't none of that
It's
shit you
because of the
saying
fact
add
that
up.
he can't win, bro.
No,
You see
he's
what they was,
winning.
bro.
He's
You see what
winning.
they was doing
He's
when he
winning.
lost to
They have
Ohio
winning
State last
records.
year,
They have winning records every year. What you're saying does not make any sense. They are winning games. They just can't get over the hump.
bro.
The hump that
It's the
is
same. Like
the hump.
you can
The
ask
hump.
TB for instance. TB, he ain't on Ryan Day train if Ryan Day continue to lose to Michigan.
It don't
No,
because from the outside looking in, Ohio State is
no.
supposed to beat all of those guys, bro. Penn State on the outside looking in, Penn State is not supposed to beat either one.
But
Stop it,
this is the
bro.
That
thing.
ain't how they
But this is
fan
the
base
thing.
look at it,
Who
bro.
But this is the
cares? That's
thing.
what I'm telling you. Who cares how the fans feel, bro? We're watching the games like they are. Just because they're being delusional and they want to come down on the coach does not make them right,
I
bro.
can't
It
say,
don't.
but I can't
Fuck
say
is you
that
talking
their
about,
opinion
bro?
ain't right. I can't say they
Fuck
can't.
their
I don't.
opinions. Fuck
I
you
can't
mean?
say that they can't feel the way they feel because they ain't winning shit over there.
I'm just saying if they want to voice their opinion, take that shit to a thread on Facebook or something. Leave that coach alone while he's coaching, bro. That's what I'm saying.
And you gotta
Right.
have tough skin in that
Fuck is
shit.
you talking
You
about?
gotta have tough skin,
All right, and
motherfucker.
they
You
got
a
it,
real
and
one?
they
You a
and they
real
got it,
one? You ain't
and
gonna
they
even worry about that
and
nigga.
they
You a
and
bum.
they
You a
man,
peasant.
whatever,
Like how
nigga.
LeBron did and Kevin Gates.
They better
That's
have
how
tough
you gotta
skin.
do them.
They better have tough skin and want to walk their ass to the lot if the coach call their ass to the lot. Then, nigga, fuck is you talking about, boy? You bugging. You trying to
Yo, but this is the thing.
Go ahead, TV. Go ahead. Go ahead.
you enabling these motherfuckers to continue being stupid and bothering these people while they doing their goddamn job, bro. I wish all of them get slapped. Fuck is you talking about, bro?
But, but hold on, Tony. But this is the thing, though,
Fuck
bro.
their
This is the
opinions,
thing.
nigga.
Hold on. This is the thing. They're not beating Penn State.
Fuck
Like,
these
okay,
niggas'
we lost to
opinions, nigga.
Michigan. We lost to Michigan, but we in the playoffs and we making runs. Now, Penn State made a little run. You know what I'm saying? I think they should ease up on James Franklin because they won a playoff game. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But
I
Penn
agree. I agree
State,
Fuck.
with that.
but normally, if there wasn't a 12 team, Penn State ain't making it. Buckeyes losing to Michigan, but we in the semifinals or the national championship game and lose. Penn State needs, if they're going to lose to Ohio State or Michigan, they need to at least make it to the semifinals in the playoffs. If they keep
That's
losing
what they
to
did.
Ohio State,
You
I
gotta
know.
at least beat
I
one
mean,
of them.
you got to at least beat one of them and make a deep playoff
Yeah.
run. Because and I'm on record saying this last year, Penn State typically don't have national championship aspirations like Ohio State, Alabama, LSU do. That's
Right.
not their
So
expectations
how
coming
The
so
in.
how
fan
can
base
so
do,
how
but they
so how
team do.
so
The
how can
fan base do.
anybody
I will.
so how
I
can
disagree with the
anybody
fan
step
base.
on
The fan base do.
so how you lobbying for them then if you agree with this shit but the fans still allowed to say what the fuck they want?
I,
Man, keep that
the
shit in
reason
the
why the
comments,
hold on,
nigga, or go post in your
the
shit.
reason why I say that TB is right about what he said is because of how they move. Like you see how they move, bro. They be content with no, yeah, I'm gonna beat up on all the other Big Ten
Yeah.
foes and
They
losing
better
to
listen,
Michigan
you
and
gotta be
Ohio State.
content.
They be content.
What are you
That
gonna
team. I'm
do?
not saying, but listen, Penn
What can
State.
you do?
Hold on, Tony, hold on, bro. Fucking Penn State,
What can you
their
do?
tradition, bro. They done won rings and everything. They got a storied tradition over there in that program. So the fan base in themselves, they want to win. But the way that the program moves, they're not moving to the way they want to win for real 100%. The way they move as far as how they recruit, how they, the games that they play. You know what I'm saying? As far as, we already met with Michigan, Ohio State. Like they be content with losing to them motherfuckers. And
What
the
can you
fan base is
do?
not listen, the fan base is not going to continue to allow that to happen because they want to at least be one of the motherfuckers. Like, bro, me as a fan, I would be frustrated as a fan too, bro. I'm
Man, you
putting
better take
myself in
that.
their shoes
You better
too.
take that shit.
I'll be frustrated.
You better take that shit to the
Would I be
comments.
talking to James Franklin the way that call him a fraud while I'm in the stands? I probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
But I can
disrespect,
understand the
disrespect it.
fans doing that.
Disrespect, I don't. Disrespect, I don't.
James Franklin need to
Listen,
pick up his nuts and not be soft and not worry about these fans because you got a million of them that feel that way probably.
man. All right, so line their ass up. If niggas want to come at me like you this that in my face, I'm gonna punch you in your shit. Simple as that, bro.
Yeah,
Period. Fuck is you
that's
talking about?
cheap.
Or keep that shit in the
That shit don't work
comments.
in this shit. All
Or
right,
keep that
man.
shit in the
All right,
comments.
fast forward,
Fuck is you
man. Let's
talking
move
about?
on. All
Hey
right,
Cam,
Penn
I'ma
State
disrespect
schedule,
these
man.
niggas.
Penn State schedule. While we talking about schedule, about Penn State, by the way, I mean, um, start with the first game, man. First, this schedule was like, eh, not really crazy about it. It's sweet for them. It benefits Penn State, and understand that the Big Ten right now they have Penn State as the favorites right now. So you got first game
What?
they're at home
Wow.
against Nevada. Then the second game, they're at home against Florida International. Then the third
3-1.
game, they're at home against Villanova. Then the
3-1.
fourth game, they're at home against Oregon.
Three
Then
and
the
one.
fifth game, they're at UCLA. Then the sixth
Four and
game,
one.
they're back at home versus Northwestern. Then the seventh game, they're at Iowa.
6-1.
Then the eighth game, they're at Ohio State. Then the
Six and
ninth
two.
game, they're back at home versus Indiana. Then
6-3.
the 10th game, they're at home. They're at Michigan State.
You think they gonna lose to Indy, bro?
And then
You
the
fucked up.
the next game, they're back at home versus Nebraska. And then they end the season out against Rutgers. So what y'all thinking? I mean, like the
Yeah,
Nevada
that guy
game, that's a
wins.
win. No,
I think
Florida
I
International,
think
I feel
I
like that's a dub.
I think
No,
Iowa.
Villanova, that's a dub. Now that Oregon game, I feel like that's the one right there. They get past them, then they they might be in some good shape. You know what I'm saying? And run the table, maybe. You know what I'm saying? To go to that Big Ten championship, possibly.
I think Iowa's a trap game for everybody this year.
But they don't like Iowa,
Ah,
bro.
oh
Like,
my gosh.
like I just say
Put
that
PD
me.
in
I
coach is
think
better.
Iowa tough a little bit. I ain't thinking they good. I ain't thinking they great. Iowa's not great, but they all right though. They decent. Like,
Put PD in
Listen,
coach.
listen. Penn State don't even got Julian Fleming on the outside no more, bro. It's gonna be easy for Iowa, bro.
They got Ryan Gosling starting in corner.
bruh.
Put PD in coach.
Put
Yeah,
PD
just looking
in.
at the schedule, bro.
He's
Like the
bigger.
first three
He's better.
games,
Oh,
He's faster.
like I say the first three games they got it. Oregon, that's where they lose. The
oh,
UCLA game,
oh
that's a
man.
dub. At home versus Northwestern, that's a dub. Iowa, that's a dub. At Ohio State, that's a L. Indiana, I give them the dub in that game. Michigan State, I give them the dub, of course. Nebraska, I give them the dub. So Rutgers, dub. So I got about 10-2. 10-2. In
They'll make the
contention to,
they'll
in
make the
contention to be in the playoffs.
yeah, they'll make the playoffs again for sure. They'll make the playoffs again. At about the same seed they were this season for
Mm-hmm.
real.
That's
Um,
crazy. No Michigan on the schedule for Penn State.
yeah,
That's
that's
kind of
wild.
crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild to me. But you
They did
said
that
they
on
got
purpose.
UCLA and Oregon though, right? And
Yeah, UCLA. They going UCLA is ass, bro. I'm not worried.
but
Nobody's worried about them.
nah, but it's a way they scheduling
They got a
games.
quarterback.
It's a way they scheduling the games. Like if you get if you get two of those West Coast teams, they don't put like I think that was Michigan. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know if that's really what they're doing. But it's like if they scheduling them away, like where if you got a couple West Coast games, then you're not gonna get like Ohio State or Michigan uh, or I want to say Penn State too. I think that's how they scheduling that shit. I don't know. I don't know if I'm entirely accurate, but I know they scheduling the games away where it's just breaking down like that. But that's where I would, if I was the AD, I would have, I would have Michigan in the schedule. I would take,
Definitely.
I would take Ohio State off the schedule. Goddamn, I would put Michigan in the schedule this year and take the Buckeyes off. Fuck, because that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I
But that
understand.
would
Like,
make
I
it worse
understand.
because then they were playing in the Big Ten championship and get smacked. That would just make it worse, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the fans' frustration, but don't bother the coach or the players while they're doing their job, man. I thought that was like an unwritten rule and shit. Like, I thought that was an unwritten rule for real. Like, you don't supposed to be like antagonizing players and coaches and shit. But hey, to each his own. I'm just saying, like, in this era where everybody
What you
feel
got
like
their record?
I got them at 10-2.
10
10
and
and
2.
10. Yeah, but I think they lose to Iowa. I think they lose to us in
So that
Iowa.
means they 9-3 then.
No, I think they only lose to us in Iowa.
So you got them beating Oregon?
Yeah. I think Oregon. I
Ooh.
think Oregon. I think Oregon
Ooh.
is. I think Oregon will be on a down slope this year too with Texas. I think they're in the same boat Texas in. Um.
They got
Um.
talent there. It's just all about what they quarterback gonna look like for real. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If Dante
Not.
Moore gonna be the guy. But
Not.
they
I
got
mean,
the same both. Penn
I ain't
State is
saying
nice
that.
too. They got some guys back too. Like both
Yeah.
teams gonna be tough.
I ain't saying that, but I think Penn State. I think Penn State's identity is. I mean, like tougher football than what Oregon's is, and I think Oregon and Texas caught both of the conferences off guard. Jumping into the league last year. Motherfuckers really ain't been in front of them, seen them, watched them play. Now with a year under the belt, and some in-game experience against them and footage. I think Texas and Oregon both are in for like, not so much Oregon, but definitely Texas. Like I think, I don't think they're gonna be as strong as people are expecting. So I think Oregon probably go about I think Oregon 3-4 lost team this year. I think Texas 4 or 5 lost team this year. For sure.
Damn.
For sure, bro.
I don't. I don't see Oregon losing losing 4.
I do. I bet if I
Today's
won that,
schedule is
I bet if I won that schedule, they lose to them.
how much you want to bet?
Nah, hell nah. Bro, that dude the Corian Moore, that freshman wide receiver for Oregon. I'm mad he didn't come to us, bro. That motherfucking cold. That boy's a dog. He in there, dog. Yeah, he's a dog, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Oregon gonna be nice, bro. Like I hope we
I
see him in
doubt it.
that Big Ten.
I
Hope we
doubt
see
it.
him in that Big Ten.
I don't think they're going to the Big Ten title. I don't watch, bro. That like the Big Ten, it's a physicality that comes with the conference. And Oregon is not they're not that kind of team, bro. On either side of the ball. They
I disagree. I think that
they
shit. They
they should
won. They won it bitch last year.
I don't care what they won last year. I just told you why they won because they jumped into the conference and nobody had in-game experience against them. I just told you why they won last year. That's why they won the conference last year, bro. They're gonna be slowed down this year. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
We'll
That's
see.
why I love all of this shit being documented.
I want that to happen. So I don't believe it to happen, but I want it to happen. So I ain't gonna go against it.
Trust me, bro.
Shit.
Trust me.
Yeah,
Trust me.
that's how I feel
I
about it. I
I
don't
Crazy.
would
I
I
don't
would
agree,
be
but I hope
I
you're
would
right.
be
It's like I
I
really
would
do hope
be
you're right.
I would be more worried this year about the traditional Big Ten teams versus the teams that just jumped to the league. They're going to have to adjust this year. Last year, everybody else had to adjust to them. This year, Oregon, UCLA, Washington will have to adjust to the conference. Watch,
We'll
Okay.
watch.
see.
All right. So you got so so TB. You what you had? You had 10-2.
No, I got him 9-3.
9-3. I got them 10-2. Tony got them 10-2 with them losing to Iowa. So we got that on record right there. You know what I mean? And we'll get
DVO.
Jay Crush. We'll get Jay Crush and T Mac's opinion on it next week. So, but all right, quick. BBO, he said Bowling Green is about to make a run. I hope so. I hope they win the MAC. I ain't gonna lie. I'm rooting big for Eddie George, man. That's my dog, man. So I'm rooting big
Facts.
for Bowling Green for sure, man. I want
I
him to do
better.
best as possible so he can
I
get him a
bet.
better job. Hopefully, he
I
get the
bet.
UC job.
I bet Eddie George do a better
Facts.
job at Bowling Green than what Prime doing at
Oh
Colorado.
my God, stop.
Oh my God,
This
Jesus,
man,
Jesus Christ.
man, if you don't,
He
you don't
really
stop
I
this
hate the
gotta.
nonsense,
Sanders,
bro.
No, I
bro.
don't. I
He
just
hate the
gotta.
Sanders, bro.
I just gotta stay consistent with
This
my stance at this
is
point. It's
what's mind
fun.
boggling though. Like when we say he hates the Sanders, he'll go and say, "Nah, I don't hate him." But
I
then
love him.
he go out of his way to throw strays at him throughout the whole show tonight.
I'm
The
telling you, I
whole
just.
show. You threw strays at Shador
Facts,
the whole show. Then you just threw a
facts,
stray at Coach Prime, bro.
It's
Like,
just
come
fun.
on.
It's
You
just fun. It's
facts,
just fun, bro. At
facts.
this point,
That's what you did,
it's just fun.
bro. You just a hater,
I'm not. It's just fun,
man.
bro. And I bet Eddie.
the,
And I bet Bowling Green go like 10-2. If they go
I
ten
gotta
and
look at their
two,
schedule.
listen. If they go 10-2, I don't want to hear shit about Prime.
Bro, they in the MAC. I'm in the Big 12, bro. Come on now.
Deal,
Come on now.
deal, deal, deal.
No, no deal.
hold on,
No
hold
deal.
on,
You
hold on,
just
hold on.
If
Run that
Bowling
back.
Green,
Run
if
that back.
Bowling, if Bowling Green,
go.
He paused. I don't know if he had a call
Who, Tony?
or his phone
Yeah, he
died. I
paused it
don't
up.
know.
Probably his phone
Yeah,
died.
man.
But
So quick.
talking about that
Why you do
ridiculous
that?
take.
All right. That take was getting crazy. I wanted to clip that shit up. That's why I'm mad. Man, he ain't get to get that out. And I'm like, oh, we clipping this up for sure. I want to
Oh
hear
my
you say
God.
this. Like, I'm mad he ain't
Like,
get to
come
get
on,
that
bro.
off just
Come on,
now.
bro.
I'm
I don't know how
sorry.
he. I know he about to try to
Damn.
compare the MAC to the Big 12 though. Like, how you gonna compare the MAC to the Big
But
12? That's not even
is he
making
back?
sense.
Oh, he got
Nah, he
off.
ain't
Okay.
back.
Oh, man. He tweaking. I want. Ah,
I'm trying,
man. All right, man. So, all right, quick.
that's
Buckeye hater of
just
the week, and I'm personally gonna do this one for sure. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna do one. I ain't gonna do Cuzzo like that, but because I had to, but I'm gonna do one since he called me out and you know what I'm saying, he called us for CamJ. All right, Buckeye head of the week, my guy Tony Bray. You know what I'm saying? You called me out early in the global group that I'm administrator in. You like, hey Cam, man, Cam ain't brought me on the pod yet. He keeps slandering and hating on my Wolverines and Shakur and Devin Haney and everything, man. So I put you as the Buckeye header of the week for a reason. I will be bringing you on the show for sure. You want to lay it all out of the lines out yourself. We can have a real nice organized debate. You feel me? Real organized. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody moderated. You know what I'm saying? We can go back and forth. We can talk. We
mm-hmm.
could debate the Michigan. We could debate Shakur, Devin, whatever you want to debate. But
Right.
we can bring you on the platform, you know what I'm saying? The platform was here, you know what I'm saying? We ain't ducking no smoke over here for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you already know on the Shakur Devin shit as far as the boxing shit, you already know I done deep fried you hella times than that in the comments. Doing it on the actual platform would be even better. So I will be clipping this up and I will
Right.
be giving this to you for sure. So you are the Buckeye hater of the week for sure. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them bum ass Wolverines, man. I said it. It don't matter. Y'all won four straight. Y'all cheated three of them. Don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Y'all played in the Pop Tart Bowl last year. Kev J, my Buckeyes, we won a whole natty. So fuck you. Don't give a fuck about what happened last year. It is what it is, man. What is on the floor, man? Buckeye hater of the week is up. Is that you in the comments with the blue Wolverine? I
Who
wonder
is
if
that? He in
him.
the comments right
Nah,
now?
that ain't him.
Is
That
that him
ain't
in the
him.
comments?
It might be.
Who was that?
It might be. Tony, if that's you, be ready. I'm gonna bring
Oh
you on the
man.
platform. Be ready, my brother, for sure. Be ready. He left. He gotta be
I
here.
mean, what
Look, I'm
what
glad he tuned in at the right time when
what
I
is his
thought
talking
about it.
points on? Right, that is him. What is his talking points on the Michigan though? Like he just all he got is that the little win streak, the little petty little win streak they got, and that little bullshit national championship they won that was tainted.
But
That's all he talk about.
all they talk about.
He don't talk about nothing else. There's not really nothing else to talk about. Ain't really nothing else to
We
talk
we
about.
we can
Ain't
lay we
like
can lay some
they just
topics
trying to get
down and everything
all
in
that
debate
talking up
though,
before
for
them
sure,
Texans
Tony,
hit.
for sure. For sure. You know what I mean? Get a panel of people up here and we can do it for sure. And I'm glad you found the show. I'm glad it. I posted in the group so you can find it. But yeah, for sure. It's on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
flow, man. It was a great one, man, for sure, man. Everybody already know every Wednesday, Buckeye Steppers podcast, every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, man. We live and direct, updating you and giving you the latest and greatest on the Buckeyes. We had a few topics that we didn't get to go through, but it's all gravy, though, because we got through majority of them that we needed to get through tonight. But it's all good. Content on the way from tonight's show. And make sure y'all subscribe to CamJNetwork. And we out of here, man. This was another one, man. The 31st, man. We moving on. All
3-1.
right, one.
Yeah.